Good evening, everybody. The Rare Night Stream. It's Golden Week. Let's do it. Saucy, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Welcome. And good job being first. And thank you for those wonderful Nipomoto-san emotes. So we just got Zalbar. We just got back from the sewers. Let's just go right back to said sewers. I think, did I want to do something when I was back here? I don't know. Like, that was at the end of the stream. Did I want to upgrade something, or... We could upgrade the bowcaster. I'm not using him at the moment, but maybe I should. I think I want to keep using Karth for now. Although, let's look at Zalbar's abilities. Maybe once I've upgraded him a little bit more, like leveled up, I feel like some of the abilities that I have with Karth right now are really, maybe not necessary, but very helpful in combat. Hey, Yariza-san, 来てくれてありがとう。日曜日、May the 4th だね。そうですね。Hey, Horseman, what's going on? On Sunday, I'm going to have a Star Wars extravaganza. We're going to start in the morning and play Star Wars games all day. And every 30 minutes, we're going to change the game. Star Wars のゲームいっぱいあります。日曜日に。多分9時半頃始まって、30分ゲームを交換します。You getting a spot of rain where you're at as well? You might call it a spot. You might call it a fucking downpour. We were going to go hiking tomorrow. That's no longer the plan. I don't feel like mud bathing. Yeah, how's it down there? Okay, I want to check out the Wookiee stats. Let's take a look at you. I think, it's the one very powerful blast that you have. Melee weapons. Oh, rapid shot. He's got a rapid shot, though. Maybe that's a good trade-off. Oh, no, you have power attack. Maybe I should just use you. Are we doing that? Let's do that. Let's try you out for a little bit. So maybe I need to take some... you probably don't use the same armor and stuff, do you? I don't know. Maybe you do. As Karth. I was thinking like maybe take some of the equipment off Karth and give it to Zalbar, but... Oh, right. I've come back in. I just have myself now. Okay, one way to back out again. Might as well have swam home for how soaked I was. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't take an umbrella into my last school, so I had all my teaching materials, and I just kind of like hunched over all of them and ran, because it's a bit of a hike from my school to, like, it's in a very rural location, my Friday school, so just like running downhill. I'm amazed I didn't slip and eat shit. I have before. He's so slim. Hey, Sushi, what's going on? Ah, yes, KOTOR, that game that gets a remake since 2014. I've never played this before. I always wanted to. I was so jealous of my friends who had Xboxes or PCs, but like when I was a kid, I couldn't play this. And it's been on my backlog ever since. For over 2 decades. Been trying to play it. We're finally here. Oh, wait, you don't have... I could maybe take something off of Karth, though. But you don't have the ability to wear armor? Is that what's going on? You don't have the prerequisites? Can you wear a light armor? I guess it would tell me if I went here. Let's see. Maybe you can't. Yeah, armor proficiency light. Okay, no armor for you. Should I take anything else off of Karth? Because I think we're going to get rid of Karth. And switch out for mission. Sushi, how do you feel about this game? Are you a fan? I'm always going back and forth. I don't know. Like, everything is in, like, such different places. I just keep thinking it's going to be in the other menu. Okay, we're going to take that off. And otherwise, we're going to take that off. And now we're done. Okay. Cool. In, and then immediately back out. Okay. Do you want higher fortitude or higher reflexes? How is your fortitude? 9? I don't really know what to make of that. It seems quite high, actually, compared to... Okay, so you could use some reflexes, maybe. Okay, let's do that. If I got you with the stealth, then I should take that off of you. Okay, I'll give you that, and then Zalbar will be our farter. Imagine him without the hair. He's got to be so skinny. Oh, yeah, I meant to ask what you meant. Zalbar, our Wookiee? What do we think? Yeah, you're right. Have we ever seen a shaved Wookiee at any point in any of the Star Wars media? Has anyone ever shaved a Wookiee? I liked it especially because it added a lot of cool stuff to the entire Star Wars universe, but I like the second game a little bit more. Yeah? Only a Sith farts and absolutes. So, everybody, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Welcome. Yeah, that was a dark side fart. Okay, we're out of here. Let's go back to the sewers. Poo it. Poo it. I don't want to... Yeah, I want to be June Jazra. Is this where... I think... No, never mind. Oh. Yes? Okay, I'm trying to retrace my steps here. Let's see. Oh, this was the... Hey, Revan Porkins. Thanks so much for following. If I got the pronunciation wrong, please let me know. Welcome. Glad to have you. Are you a fan of KOTOR?
Hey, Big Z. We gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy?
They didn't. I was in their guest mission. I was a prisoner. I don't think they cared much what happened to me.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
I did manage to take a chunk out of the arm of a guard that wandered too close to my cage, but it tasted awful, so I spit it out.
Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
Wookiees do not brush their teeth, Mission. It just isn't done. What humiliation will you use on me next? A comb?
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
I'll take care of it as soon as I can, Mission. For now, let's stay focused on the task at hand. Hey, Neo Wintry, what's going on? Welcome. May the second be with you. Yeah, I'm pushing it. I have a Star Wars holiday special planned, and then I realized, like, well, it's going to be the 4th for me on Sunday here in Japan, and then I have Monday off as well. Like, let's just do it 2 days, one for me and one for everyone who will be May the 4th when I'm May the 5th. But now here we are, May the 2nd. Okay, see, I came through here. Okay, right. I guess I wasn't sure if I had left any lingering places to explore out this way. But it seems like it's done, but maybe not. Wait, no, actually. No, never mind. I can see up here on the map. Oh, wait. Okay, that was a good switch to change Karth to Zalbar, I think. Even if it wasn't good in battle, like if that wasn't the reasoning, just for the banter, the camaraderie between Zalbar and Mission. Easy choice. I'm very excited about our Star Wars Holiday Special stream. I've been preparing for that. I have a bunch of games queued up.
This the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit
I've been asking people
scruffy.
for their favorites. Scruffy, what are you talking about? I hope you aren't suggesting I take a bath. And then I've researched to find some of the worst Star Wars games in existence, and those will also make an appearance.
I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
You're making this up. I groom every day. My hair is not tangled, and it's not going gray. How does he groom? She's got a point, Zalbar. You could use a good makeover.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee. You don't color a Wookiee. And you certainly don't dress a Wookiee.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Leave me alone.
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism. This is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
So he doesn't comb. Do we think he brushes? Like, what does the Wookiee grooming routine look like? Is it a good moment to point out that every Wookiee we met so far was always naked? I've been thinking about it. Yep. Yeah. But I mean, this guy's he's not naked, you know? He's got suspender and belt. He said no toothbrush. A toothbrush and hairbrush are essentially the same thing. That's right. Am I mixing up memories in my... Because he definitely said he's not brushing his teeth, but then she said we want to comb. But also he's not going to use a comb, right? But maybe a hairbrush? I don't know, like, where does he draw the line? Yeah. I mean, that's just efficiency, right? Y'all don't like use the one brush for your teeth and your hair, and just do it all at once.
Huh?
I need you to do this. Yeah. Sushi, what
You won't be
do you
able to get
prefer
that
about the
computer
second
to lower
game?
the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Hell yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I wanted to... Well. That's how it goes. Sure. Not yet. Not yet. Where are we now? Okay, I should go back down, maybe. What? The story, setting, and the romances? And that you get different companions if you play a male or female character? Really? Okay, I don't really know. I didn't really know much about either game, to be honest. I think in terms of the second game, I've just heard like there's a lot of issues with it in terms of like bugs and like it's kind of unfinished, but it seems like there have been efforts to sort of piece it together a little bit and like restore cut content. I'm really interested. I'm hoping to get to it. I might not get to it right away because we have some other stuff queued up here, but one of these days. This would have just changed my life though if I had played it at the time.
Yeah?
Are you a fan of Star Wars in general, or just these games? Rat ghouls.
What?
What? I should be checking your corpses. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious where this was going to connect to. Okay, let's just go back down. To be honest, I like Star Wars before Disney got it, since it is in Disney's hand. I lost interest. It's the same with Marvel. After Endgame, I never watched something new. I think I'm with you. I don't really have any opinions. I just haven't kept up. I think the only things I've seen since Endgame were Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and I loved Spider-Man, actually. The fourth Spider-Man film. Wait, was that number 4? Number 3? Number 3. I'm a fake-ass fan. And then, Yeah, with Star Wars, I really only watched the sequel trilogy. I haven't really watched any of the spin-off stuff. I saw some Mandalorian and thought that was really good, but that's about it. The sequel trilogy was enough to kill my enthusiasm for seeking out, even though I'm hearing there's a lot of good stuff. I'd like to see Andor. Oop. The exit at the top of the ladder seems to be blocked with no way to clear it. The thing with Marvel is that you need to watch almost every movie and series because they're just connected at this point, and I don't have time for that. Yeah. It's the danger with multiverse stuff, you know? Sometimes we so prioritize the connections in the greater universe and setting up 10 different films that we forget to just tell a compelling story in the here and now, you know? Oh, whoops. This isn't the time for that. No, no, no. It really, like, I was a Marvel Comics reader as a kid, but it did frustrate me often where, like, you know, I bought, like, X-Men regularly, and, like, I would take the new issue home and go to read it, and it's like, this is half a story. It's like, whenever we did, like, a crossover, it's like, oh, to see the other half of, like, what we're doing, you got to pick up Avengers number 278 because we got a Avengers crossover right now, and the last half of this mission is in the Avengers book. Like, I don't have money for that. I'm just reading X-Men. I want a full X-Men story. So it's kind of just like baked into the IPs. I get that. In the case of Spider-Man, like, I thought it was like, that's about as good as a multiverse crossover can get to me. Like, that, whether or not it's fan service, and it is, I thought it was really, like, emotionally affecting. I guess because I have such nostalgia for, you know, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, and like, that was perfect to me. I loved that film. But with some of the other stuff, you know, absent that, then it's just extended universe, and you can kind of see the stitching, right? The corporate sort of like synergy branding that's happening. No, you're not my guy for that. Yep, and that's why. Well. Now you're gonna be real stinky. We're already being told about your hygiene, and now you got poison spray on top of it. And that's, like, if you're not washing, that's just gonna be lingering in your fur. You gotta imagine, right? Like, he's been hanging out in these sewers. He already had, like, tangled, matted, unkempt fur. Now it's just, like, soaked in all of the sewer. Real rank. I just love standing back and watching her flip around. She's so cool. She's definitely the standout character thus far. Mission? Andor's quite good. I hear season 2 is amazing as well, but I'm waiting till it's finished to watch it. Oh, I mean, at least you're adept enough to not, eat shit. I'm supposed to be sending Mission into those. Yeah, the big universe shows can be draining to keep up with. Yeah, there's just so much. It's, you know, such an onslaught. Like, I guess I did watch Loki, the first season of Loki, and I really enjoyed that. I don't even know if there's a second one now. I've been, like, that's kind of the last thing I watched. But I just haven't kept up. I don't even know what's going on in the moment. I heard Daredevil came back. I'd kind of like to check that out. 9 seasons at that office, and then suddenly Jim is a CIA agent before he settled on that farm with his family, only to be killed by an alien. Oh. Oh. Right. We did hear there was a rancor. We have found him. Okay. Is this a bad idea? You don't know unless you try. I don't like the look of that corpse pile. Sure. Yep, this is a bad idea. Okay. Alright, Mission, I'm gonna need you to stick that sword, like, in his mouth and, like, prop it open. We've seen this happen before. That's all we need to do. If we do that, we should be set. Yep. リップマルさん来てくれてありがとう。こんばんは。また、Star Wars やってますね。Yep. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. Okay, so I'm not ready for that. I did like a centimeter of damage, though. There was that. You were so close. I bet you could get him. One more? Okay, just, yeah. We're just gonna rifle through your corpses here. You don't have to be any the wiser. Nippomaru さんはゴールデンウィークの休みがありますか？なんか予定がありますか？ Andor is a great show. I love it so much. I saw first episode years ago and thought it's boring, so I didn't finish it then. But gave it another chance 2 weeks ago, and it gets so good watching the second season now. I might have to prioritize that. I thought Rogue One was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, no. You can't get on from the side? There's... Okay. Now... Oh, shoot. Okay. Thank you. Yeah? Okay. What? I was just about to give you some gratitude. And now look what you went and did. Cutting it close. I don't know about this. Yep. Yep. If Zalbar hadn't just gotten wrecked. Maybe. Maybe if I came in here with all 3. And maybe... Who needs them? Who needs them anyway? That's what I meant to say. Hey, Frederick. How you doing? Good afternoon. Good evening from me. Yeah, I don't stream it this time. But it's Golden Week. I have 4 days off. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling feisty. Let's play KOTOR. And also because, like, I'm so excited. I've been preparing for the big Star Wars 2 days of variety streams. It's going to be 2 days. Yeah. Party is not extant. They're dead. They're dead. Okay. Well. No. And it just, so, like, preparing all the games and thinking about the order in which we're going to play them, it just got me very excited. Like, I can't wait. It's time for Star Wars. It's time. I just looked at you, right? Yeah. Yeah, empty. That corpse container is all empty. All right. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I got up to this door so easily, you know? Rogue One for Donnie Yen, easily my favorite Star Wars movie. Yeah. Yeah. He's so awesome. 休みです。予定はないです。それがいいと思いますね。明日はちょっと登山しに行こうという予定あったけど、今日ずっと雨すごく降ってたので、全然良くない。明日ただ、ハイキングコースはなんていうの、泥水になっちゃった。Nice surprise to wake up to. Nice surprise to have you come in. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a few hours. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow, although maybe in the evening I'll do this again. I don't know, but I'll definitely be here Sunday morning. Will you play Jedi Survivor 2? I don't have that one lined up. I could. Should I put that on there? It's getting out of hand. I have like, I don't even know. Over 10 games selected. And actually, I had a couple more this morning I was thinking about throwing on there. So I was thinking maybe just like keep it retro and kind of go NES up through like the Xbox 360 generation. But we could throw a recent game on there. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, but you know what? Well, it's too late. We're in it. We're in it now. I'm just wondering. Yeah, maybe do that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Are y'all doing that? Y'all need to stop doing that. Stop it. No.
What?
No way. No way. We learned our lesson with that one. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. $25 stream streak. Hell yeah, you roll. Thank you so much for being here. So much appreciated. Rogue One is definitely the best thing. Oops. They've done since the prequels ended. Yeah, I would agree with that. I didn't hate the first two sequel films, but I never felt anything close to the satisfaction I felt watching Rogue One, seeing either of those two. And then like Rise of Skywalker, like retroactively made me sour on those two films. Like I feel much more negatively about them than when I first saw them, just because I saw how little they really meant. Like what it was all heading towards, and now I can't unknow that, you know? My biggest gripe with American movies' hand-to-hand scenes is the obviously wide swings and stuff that really has no impact, but when you factor in Hong Kong-style actors, next level choreography, yeah, I know you watch a lot of that, and you give me some great recommendations. I don't think I have a very keen eye for noticing those details, but I'd like to develop one. I need to check out more of that kind of cinema. Sometimes I put on the ending hallway scene just to revel in how amazing it is. I've only seen it once. I saw it in the theater. I should probably rewatch that. You can almost feel the impact and the pacing they go at, even making most hits look potentially practical in real life. Hard to beat that. Have you played Fallen Order? I have not played Fallen Order, no. It was kind of like the catalyst for the idea to do a like a Star Wars stream on May the 4th. I'm not really sure what was the initial idea, but part of it was just like, well, on the podcast, my co-host was like, let's just do an episode this month because we're doing Star Wars this month, and we just did an episode on Return of the Jedi, and kind of looking at it like just as a standalone film, and then also like factoring in, like, I'd never sat down and watched and neither had Bo, my co-host, which surprised me, actually. I didn't expect that. When we got into the conversation, he was like, oh yeah, I had never watched the version with all of the additional horse shit thrown into it. So we were both watching that for the first time, and that made it an interesting conversation. And then we sort of went through a bunch of contemporary reviews of the film and talked about those. But we have 3 Star Wars episodes coming out this month, and one of them was like, we kind of had a lot of, like, doing the FF7 Rebirth episode was such a big endeavor. Like, let's do a low stakes, just like talk about Star Wars video games and some of our favorites. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. I love that. And then after we decided to do it, I was thinking about it. I was like, I haven't played that many. I don't really have that much to talk about. I played Shadows of the Empire on the N64. Played some of the pod racing in the arcades when that was out. I had Super Return of the Jedi on Super Nintendo and never finished it because it was unbelievably difficult. Yep. Oops. This is very stupid of me. Yeah. We need to target the same. There we go. I take it I can't... Yeah, return to hideout from here. I wonder if it's worth going back a little bit. Like, if I were to go back into the room with the Rancor, could I go back to the hideout from there? And just get everyone to a full heal? Might be worth trying that. Let's find out. It's up to you. It's nice to see older games, too. I just asked because I've been thinking about buying it. I'm not sure if it's good. Yeah, I've heard good things, especially about the sequel, I think. Actually, I don't know. Was I hearing better things about the sequel than the original? I'll think about that. Maybe I'll throw it on. Maybe on the second day. I'll take another look at, like, the pacing. I'm trying to, like, jump around in time a little bit, and, like, in genre, and then also in quality. So there's, like, some Game Boy games that, from the reviews, are supposed to be some of the worst Star Wars experiences in existence. I can't wait to get to those. Beautiful. We can just do it from here. So, like, dropping those in, peppering those in between, like, more modern games and some stuff from, like, the mid-aughts. And Mandalorian and Andor. I need to finish The Mandalorian. I really liked what I saw. Did you play Fallen Order? If you did, enjoyed it, you will most likely enjoy Survivor as well. Which one did you prefer? Thanks for the advice. Yeah, those 3 things. I've largely been... Can I read? Been disappointed by everything else. I loathe Rise of Skywalker. It's one of my least favorite theater-going experiences of all time. It made me so sad. I left the theater with a feeling of, like, an existential dread crept in. It's like, what does anything mean anymore in this life that I live? And after the fact, it's like, it's just a film. It's fine. It wasn't a good movie. These things happen. But in the moment, it's like, this is destroying, like, I wasn't the biggest Star Wars fan, but I've always enjoyed it. I have a lot of love for the original films. It's like, this is doing active damage to my feelings towards this franchise. It's that bad. It's rare to have a single film do that much damage, but it really is. It's a powerfully bad film. The only positive I can draw from it is that they gave us this. What is this? Okay, I'll take a look at this later. I like the... Whatever the scene I'm looking at is. I like the animation style. I haven't beaten Survivor, but I prefer that so far, mostly because of gameplay improvements. I don't want you doing that. No. Okay, this is what I'm confused. Am I doing something wrong here? Like, why? Yeah, what? Like, I run up into this combat situation, and, like, my party member's already engaged, but, like, he's not getting the... Like, he was on dialogue. I've, like, accidentally initiated dialogue or, like, disarmed a trap or something a couple times. Because I just, like, you know, suddenly hit A, thinking, like, I'll engage, and then not realizing, like, no, he's focused on something else. Are you cycling targets? Yeah, I thought I was. And it was just going from, like, door to waitress. Maybe I'll try to use that more effectively. Maybe I cycled past him. Got you this time. I got a Foot Locker. Okay. I guess... Yeah, let's just clear this out. This is the problem with console versions of CRPGs, no mouse. On PC, just click the enemy. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it would be better. But I do love having this controller in my hand. You know me. This is an old broken down bartender droid. It has been deactivated in preparation for disposal. I think I'm gonna leave you alone.
Yeah?
For KOTOR 2, you can try both and see what you prefer. That's true, because I think I'm going to play the PC version of that. We decided, right? To experience the version with the restored content and a lot of the fixes. Yeah. Not you.
Sure.
You. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay. So we're not going in, huh? Oh, wait. Should I have tried this first? Okay, wait, what was that for? I don't know, I just saw terminal immediately. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that was abrupt. I should be saving more regularly. I've learned this lesson before. I've learned it once more. Let's see if it sticks. No, 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 no. Yep. Okay, shit. All right. Yeah, I think let's just take that again. I'm not going out without a fight. Okay. But I am going out. You're like that video of a cop with a battering ram trying to break down a door for like 2 minutes, and another cop just tries the door handle and it opens. Yeah, that's me. Okay, I was getting past you without really trying before. It looks like that's no longer going to be the case for whatever reason. Yep. Okay. Somehow I was pulling this off without any thought or preparation before, and now suddenly, I guess, should I try the stealth thing? Maybe I should just... I wonder. Okay. Avoid what I can. You know? You know about me. Oh, yep. How did I do this? What? I did it twice too, because I died and then I just did it again. Just ran in here. There's no hope. Is there any hope? There's no hope for this, right? Oh, but you know what? Could I just like... Yeah, you must rejoin your party first. Okay. This is not... This is not... If I were to, like, I don't know. Yeah. Let's retrace our steps. I wasn't even, like, being quiet or sneaky or anything, right? Okay, I ran along this wall. Yeah? He didn't see me before. Okay, okay. We have another way into this place, though, don't we? I'm trying to think. I was really just, like, trying to clear out all these sewers. Did you read a data pad here? Let's take a look. I was trying to exhaust all of the avenues in the sewer system. And just was surprised to find the Rancor here. Let's see. Getting by the beast won't be easy. It was. It was once upon a time. Shit, man. I wish I would have saved on the other side of that. I was over there for a little while. Oh, I need to go do that too. I have a couple bounties to collect as well. I wonder if I should do that. So there is a way to just kill it. X? Oh, for quest items? This datapad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Volcar base. I've noticed the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles the favorite prey of rancors. Oh. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Look at that. Did I get that substance? Do I have quest items? All items. Synthesized odor. Huh. It appears to be a timed release device for a strange substance. The liquid has a very pungent odor. You don't say. You don't say. Okay. What if I kept doing it my way? My way worked! My way worked twice. Okay. Well, let's try that. It's almost like it's giving me pause, like, whoa, did I accidentally use that and not realize it? No, it's not a usable or equipable item. Do you go into battle and use it? What would kill a rancor if ingested? Oh, wait, I can't just... It needs to be ingested, right? So I combine it with something? Let me look at that again. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. I guess I didn't realize I could do this before, but I can just put an item in here. So that's how you do that. Did I squander my opportunity? He's back. This is what I did before, though. Okay. Hey, we're making it work once more. That's not what I'm trying to do. Do you want to know what to put there? In the corpse pile? We're not doing this. June, you need to stop.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had it. Like, oh, I'll just put this in the corpses and, you know, he'll come chomp on an unfinished corpse and I'll be good to go. And then that wasn't it. I wonder if it's something I have. Mission had a different plan. Do I have the item? The Chewbacca mask video keeps flashing back. What's the Chewbacca mask video? I don't know if I know it. I might. It's incredibly straightforward. It's an item that I have. So there's an additional step between you have so many of the item. All right, let me slow down. But wait, when I put the, just now, I put the synthesized odor in the corpse pile, and he came over and chomped, and then I thought, oh, we're good. But then he wasn't. He was no longer... But when I placed that, it immediately jumped into the cutscene, didn't it? Did I have an opportunity to use an additional item? I mean, I don't have an option to combine an item in my menu. What am I missing? I have so many of the item? What do I have a lot of? Adrenal strength? Clothing? Computer spike. Oh, famously, rankers love chowing down on those. A grenade? Is that the idea? You like bait a grenade and it bites down and then swallows the grenade and explodes? Was the idea to actually kill the rancor and not just distract it? Is that what we're doing? Dang it. You place the item first. That's what the datapad said, yes. Is that what the datapad said? I kind of want to do that. Get it to eat lethal item. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, wait. We're never going to leave this room. I'm going to keep finding ways to just come back to the same save. I love it so much. We think that would do it? Maybe a frag grenade? And then... Okay, got it. Yeah, you just put that down first, and then... It makes a lot of sense. It's really not difficult, is it? This is another example of me just not reading. Like, oh, I'm supposed to distract him. I couldn't possibly destroy this magnificent beast. I've seen the Fallout. What happens when we kill one of these magnificent creatures? The poor little pig guard guy in Jedi gets really sad. I don't want to do that. Check this out. Thank you. I don't know if I know this video. I might not have seen it before. Ads in 2 minutes. There you go. It can be done. Hey, we got the experience points. It was worth it. Should we do it one more time just for old time's sake? Oh, you know what? I should have just done it. I could have used the severed arm, maybe. That was like the sort of line of thinking I was having for a second. Like, do I need to find a body part and tempt you? Some locked doors and containers can be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Not all doors or containers can be successfully bashed. Oh, yeah? I love the just repeatedly referring to like remains as containers to be opened. Let's bash that container of remains open. Get in there. How long were you here? Was I here when you came in? I wasn't in here for that long because, again, when I first got in this room, I thoughtlessly ran past the rancor and made it into the next room and then I got killed by the Volkers. And then it's like, okay, let me try that again. And then I did it again, a second time, and got everybody in there and killed those 2 guards. I didn't do the puzzle. I just ran. And I didn't even sneak. And then I made it to the other side, and then I just ate shit like you saw with some, I don't even know what got me, droids or something. And then I could not replicate that behavior. When I got here, you died in the next hallway. Yeah. I got through here with no issue. It's kind of incredible looking back at it. I don't know. I kind of want to check the VOD later. It's like, what did I do? But it worked. It was perfect. Let's talk about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why? We will find out after some commercial break. Messages. Commercial messages? Important messages from our sponsors. I assume the rancor just rolled badly. Oh, yeah? Right. I sort of am forgetting the behind-the-scenes dice rolls. Yeah, I guess so. I lucked out twice. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm going to take a 1-minute break. I'll be right back. Play more Star Wars. See y'all in just a minute. Thanks everybody for hanging around. Why
It's
embarrassing?
complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You're stowaways? How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old? I really don't care about your traumatic childhood. Jeez.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a petty criminal. Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your way.
How about you? Is there something you want? I want to know a little bit more about you, Zalbar. I will honor my life debt, but I don't feel we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. You don't trust me? It's nothing personal. I just don't feel you could understand anything about me. I mean, you're content not brushing your teeth. Maybe I won't understand you. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You have to be content with that. You'll have to tell me more, eventually. It's because you use a toothbrush. Yeah, exactly. There's no seeing eye to eye. There's just an unfathomable, just a huge divide, a chasm between us in understanding. Okay, we're not going to do... Yep, we're just going to start fresh at the top. I can't, like, when I wake up, I have to brush my teeth before I can do anything. It's the first thing I do every day. It kind of boggles my mind to be able to live a life where you don't have to do that. It's not a judgment on the Wookiee. It truly is just like, I can't comprehend this experience where you don't feel the way that I do. I'm the same. Similarly, I can't go to sleep if I don't have a shower first. Oh, yeah. We're the same. Yep. Both things must be done. I guess that's the same thing. I'm thinking about it. It's like, again, it's not like a judgment. I don't feel any way about people who don't. I just can't fathom not like going to bed without showering. Like, I feel like my skin is crawling. Like, I can't. It can't happen. I can't deal with it. So I don't know what that experience is like. It's a very different life experience. I'm not familiar with not having to do that before you sleep. Okay. All of you are fine. It was just this next door up here. This one. All right, we're gonna be very careful with this, and we're definitely gonna save before we fuck around with it. Ooh, careful. All right, should we go for it? I died immediately, which makes me think I shouldn't be going in here. Yep. They were defense turrets. Okay. We're not... So I need to... Okay. I see now. That's what that terminal's for. We're going to turn off the turrets, right? So we need to do that. We need to do that. Did she have a higher skill in security? Let's take a look. That would be here, right? Computer use +2? Or would it be security +1? June's got security +3. Yeah, so he should be doing it.
Yeah?
What?
Oh. No, you're misreading. Am I? I'm doing this wrong. Skill rank? Oh, wait. Yes. You're right. Thank you. I'm just looking for the number that stands out in a different color. That draws the eye. Thank you for that. Total rank. Right. Let's try that again. 12? Bonus +3. Or should I be... So total rank. Right. Yeah, we're doing addition. Okay. 9 + 3. Total rank 12. That's the important number. It's not really... I mean, it's important, but really where do we end up? Right? That's what we're trying to think about. Okay. What would I do without you? Misunderstand the game. Among many other things. Okay, but still, that is the case that it should be June. Total rank. Total rank is your rank plus your bonuses. Yes, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. It makes perfect sense. It's perfectly intuitive.
Yes?
Yeah. I gotta go to the main terminal, I guess. I was just wondering, like, for a second, like, oh, am I rolling every time and giving myself an additional chance to do this? Okay, so main terminal. Let's go seek that out. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you for later. Okay, so I need to do this all over again. We have not been in here yet. Do I want to go in this way? Let's try it from this side this time. Oh. Too slow.
Yeah?
What?
This is actually a better way to come in, I think. Maybe. Seems to have given me a better angle on everything. Wait, you need to be on this, yeah. Oh, hey.
Yes?
Nice work. Thank you. It's almost like I've done this area before. Not too long ago. I really find this combat very fun. I love it. This is just CRPG combat. Yeah, I guess I just haven't really played too many of this in this genre, you know? But I love like just the fluidity of cycling
Yes?
between all my party like this. You know? It's very fun. Real time with pause. Yeah. Yeah, having the pause is nice. Oh.
Yes?
Actually, this is also kind of MMORPG combat, kind of like in Vanilla WoW. Just in WoW, you have one character. Yeah? Okay. It's kind of just even the perspective can make it feel kind of fresh. Like, I haven't really played many CRPGs, but the ones I have been like that sort of isometric style of view, you know? And just like having this makes it feel like a very different experience.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker. Please don't kill me.
No, it's okay. I know you. I've seen 7 of you just upstairs. I'm very familiar with this person. Sorry, sister. Looks like your order is up. We got a little flavor in that last one. Also, no pausing. Oh, that actually makes sense, right? Anything where you would be playing with other people. I just want to ask a few questions.
All right. I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them.
Where can I find the prototype swoop engine accelerator?
What? I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there.
After this, they made Jade Empire, then Mass Effect, then Dragon Age Origins. All are similar. Hey, you know how much I love just listing ideas for playthroughs that I don't do. That sounds like a good one. Let's just keep rolling. Jade Empire, I've wanted to play that one for a long time. Mass Effect, I've been meaning to finish that trilogy for a long time. Dragon Age, hey. Jade Empire is more of an action game. Mass Effect is a shooter. Dragon Age Origins is a spiritual successor to KOTOR almost. Oh, really? Okay.
Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Volker mention her, but she's not here. He said Brezhik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brezhik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here.
All right. Get out of here.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Volkers see me.
Light side points gained. Beautiful. I need every one of those I can get because I've killed people for money several times. Freedom. We did it. We freed her. Feels good. Feels good to be good. Feels good to be good. That said, also feels good to get paid for murdering. Who really knows what the answer is? Maybe just do a little bit of both. Just settle down right, nice cozy in the middle of the force, you know? I got a nice big buffer on either side. Not too close to the light, not too close to the dark, just right there at midday. I guess midday isn't really between light and dark now, is it? Midday is pretty squarely in the light. But all right, I don't know what to expect in some of these rooms anymore, although this one doesn't have a terminal, but you never know. I should just make a better habit of this.
No problem.
No problem. Okay. Cool. Can't really use those. Although maybe Zalbar can. Let's find out. Wait, here. So this would be good if I run into some droids. Can't you use heavy blaster? Heavy blaster is just pistol. Anything just called blaster as a pistol? Oh, I was thinking that was okay. For some reason I had the maybe just the word heavy made me think it was a two-handed. But right, it's a blaster. Okay, so blasters are all handguns. Well, then actually, let's find out. I shouldn't be assuming that, huh? 3 to 8, 23. Okay, so this would be preferable to Karths, right? Or wait, no. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. What are you doing? But would it be preferable to this? Yeah. 1/8, 23, 2020. Thank you. I'm trying to keep all these numbers in my head. Yeah, so that's preferable. Also, the weapon directly above the heavy blaster is a blaster. You don't have to go 2 up. Oh, was I skipping past one of the same? Got it. You know, sometimes I like to take the long, leisurely way around and just enjoy the journey through the menu. Like a Sunday drive. I'm in no rush. Just enjoying the scenery. Is this the, Okay, wait a second. Beautiful. Okay, we need to be ready for this room. Five spikes. Hmm. Eight spikes. Okay, so this is this what is this the place I wandered into? No, this is a different one. I'm just thinking, like, when I opened that one door and got wrecked by the 3 turrets. Is this area? Don't you want to experience the joy of killing all these in single combat? I think with the other enemies I do. With these turrets, they destroyed me immediately. So that's got me thinking, like, maybe use the spike here. But I don't know if this is the area I'm thinking it is. But, okay. I'm going to think on this. Let's just go into these areas and see what happens first. Because, yes, I do want the joy of just killing everything myself. I have to pay to deny myself that joy? That seems like a lose-lose.
No problem. Got it.
I surrender! I surrender! Please don't kill me. I'm not like these others. I'm not like Brejik and his new Volcars. What are you talking about? You're a Volcar, aren't you? I'm a Volcar, but I was here long before Brejik took over. I was a Volcar back when it meant something. Back when we had honor. Then Brejik and his followers took over and turned our gang into a bunch of violent thugs and bloodthirsty punks. Now they treat all us original Volcars like second-class citizens. Take me, for example. I used to be one of the highest-ranking Volcars in the gang. Now I'm stuck on guard duty, here in the back, all thanks to Brejik. If you hate Brejik so much, why don't you leave the gang? You better give me some information if you want to live. This guy's honorable, old school, not like these new gangs. A real Tony Soprano. A good guy. That was the lesson of The Sopranos. That's what I took away from it. Been trying to work up the courage to leave, but it's not that easy. Brejik's followers will try to hunt down anyone who leaves the Volcar gang. Says he won't let traitors live. Ha! Brejik and his followers are the real traitors. They turned on Gadon, and now they slaughter the Beks in the streets, and anyone else they happen to run across. Brejik knows anyone with character will never willingly follow a leader like him, so he uses brutality and violence to stay in power. That's why the series ends so happily. I thought the lesson was Johnny cakes are good. Yeah, that was a very happy ending, right? Just, it's so, like, before you have any chance to really assume the worst or, or anything really, it just, to cut right out, like, it's the ultimate happiness, right? It lets you imagine all of these potential happy resolutions to everyone's tale, and we can only imagine good endings for everybody, and they would deserve as such, all those characters. They earned a happy ever after. Better give me some information if you want to live. This was coming up there was like a similar idea I just had to when we were playing Mafia the other day, and is it Don Salieri, I think, right? That's the Don that you're working for. The Godfather does this too, which is like the patriarch sort of character. It's like, look, we're mobsters, but mobsters with honor. We don't do drugs. We'll torture. We'll kill. We'll extort. We'll do it all. But we don't deal drugs. And that's what really separates us from them. Honor, It can have more lessons. The last episode has all these things happening that are unresolved at the end of the show, and they did this to show how he definitely keeps doing stuff after the ending. You can't leave things unfinished, Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to know. It's not like I owe that scum Lord Brejik anything. Where can I find the prototype swoop engine accelerator? Right, that gadget Brejik stole from the Bex. He's got the accelerator in the basement garage. The only way down is by using the security elevator in the back of the base. But the security elevator is protected by auto-targeting laser cannons. You'll be vaporized before you ever get near it, unless you get your hands on a pass card. Yeah, I'm familiar with that experience. Where can I get a pass card? I love The Sopranos ending. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. And I watched the show, but I've never seen the entire series. I would try and catch it when it was coming on live, not live, but you know what I mean, like the new episode drop on Sunday nights, I think it was. I'm trying to remember now. As regularly as it could, but I think I saw all of the final season. I think watching all those, and I think like the season before maybe, but like somewhere in the middle there, I missed a bunch. It gets better the more I think about it, the more I read about it, the more times I watch it. Yeah, I've only seen it the one time. I remember thinking like, oh yeah, this is, however you like interpret it, like what he sees in that moment or doesn't see, or just is imagining he might see, like this is the rest of his life is looking over his shoulder, That aspect to it I thought was really well done. Where are we getting that card? If I had one myself, I'd give it to you, but Brejik only gives them to his lieutenants. You'd have to get a pass card from one of them, but I doubt they'd just hand it over to you. Is there some way to disable the security cannons? I gotta rewatch. I've only watched the full show once, though I've watched episodes here and there. Yeah, it's something I've been meaning to sit down and actually like watch all the way through, to revisit the ones I've seen, and then also to experience the ones I missed for the first time. But I haven't made the time to do that yet. It might be possible to slice into the main computer bank near the front of the base and override the security system, but I sure wouldn't be able to do it. Okay. Should we let him live? Yeah, right. You think Brejik would leave a trophy like that in here with this scum? He's got her stashed away somewhere safe, I'd guess. Somewhere outside this base.
kunek. Kavatumpa kun palia mokata. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Kakincha na kwag ba kun. Kavatumpa kulpaya botenya.
I guess I'll let you live.
Kontichan.
Thanks a lot. And don't worry, I won't cause any trouble for you on the way out. In fact, I hope you take Rejik and his Volkers down. No light side points? Wait. Maybe I'm killing you after all. Maybe I'm killing you after all. Maybe I'm not. I can't even. Alright, well. Well. I'm not doing this shit out of the goodness of my heart. This is a transactional relationship. I save you, you get me the light side points. If you don't do that, I kill you. Okay. Barracks. That's what we're heading into. We've seen what's in here. Can I do it? I'm gonna try. I believe. I believe.
Yeah?
Well. 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 Maybe we should use those spikes. Maybe we should use those spikes. I think I have enough to do both, right? One was 8 and one was 5, and I have how many? Computer spike. I have 18. Okay. That would use a lot of my spikes, but let's go to the pool. Oh, you know what? We can maybe get a droid helping out. I feel like you're gonna eat shit immediately. Also, you're a cleaning droid for the empty swimming pool. Are you gonna be that helpful? But it would be a cheaper. Maybe just having one more in the mix, and I don't know. Probably heal first, that would help. Oh, that's a, yep. It's poison gas. Can I just, can't hop down. Well. Is it worth it? Yes. Yeah? You're gonna die. But Zalbar's not. And also you're just gonna come back to life, right? Oh. Nothing, never mind. Alright, let's just do that. There's probably a smart way to disarm that. My way seems easier, potentially. Oh, you know what? While I'm back here, let me check. Can we upgrade anything? I look away for a minute and your whole party is almost dead. Yeah, I picked the dumb way to try and get the goodies in the pool. Just run through the poison gas and survive long enough to steal everything. And I don't regret a single moment of that choice. Put the hair trigger on this or this. What are we thinking? Alright, I can give you a scope. Let's do that at the very least. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I guess it's just a question of, do I want that on June or do I want that on... I guess that answers my question. It's adding a +1, like an additional 1 to the attack modifier. But I think putting that on Zalbar, 17 to 20 times 2. Have you modded your weapons and armor? Yeah, I have, but that's what I came in here to do. Like, because I know I just got some stuff in that pool. I've missed some stuff. Have you done everything in Upper City? No, I need to actually go up there. Maybe I should do that now. Although that wasn't the Upper City, was it? Where did I take the bounty contracts? I'm trying to remember now. Because I need to go cash those in. Like, I killed some people. I'm trying to get paid for that. Okay. What did this... yeah, that's right. Okay. I think I'm forgetting to do that. I wasn't hitting assemble, right? That's what was throwing me. Immunity mind affecting. Sick. Okay, cool. I'm very glad I stopped in here. You know, it tells you exactly what it does, right? I know it tells me in the place where I'm looking. I like to read things organically in the much more cluttered window to the right with all the other additional information that's not relevant, that I have to like sift through to find the relevant information I'm looking for. I like to find it there. Yeah. No, you're right. But it doesn't really mean anything when I look at it left the box. Like when I put it in the context of everything else around it, that's when it imbues it with newfound meaning, I find. So I like to read it there. It does tell me these things. It does tell me these things. Should we go get paid for murder? The sword is so good. It's incredible. I'm loving it. I'm loving her. She's so cool. And that critical attack that she does, it looks cool. It deals massive damage. It's great. What a character. All right, let's go out here and where were you? Where was that? Maybe it'll tell me in the quest. Oh, wait, I can visualize it, right? It was up where I was doing the duels, right? That could have been you. Sorry, what could have been me? I need to do this too. I keep forgetting to do that. Zags. Zags. Cool sword attacks. Oh. That could have been me, right? Could have. I guess let's run over here and see if I can do this real quick. No, not you. Not you. Back again? So what can I do for you? You want to see what I have in stock? Yeah. Is she built as a duelist? Let's find out. That's, whoops. Shoot. Here, right? Look at feats, yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll get there, but I still fumble through these menus. Dueling? Yeah, so one-handed weapons in battle. I don't think she has anything with dual wielding, right? I just cycled through everything. And she does not have two-weapon fighting, yeah. So definitely duelist. Oh, I'm turning around. Which is exactly what I want. I'm going to keep her... I love having her on the sword. It's so cool. I do need to make sure I'm upgrading her health, though. I guess Constitution, right? Because she's running up close quarters and getting wrecked quite regularly in some of these situations. Okay. I don't know how to get around this place. Cantina, just straight across, yeah? It was a hut, right? Zax is a hut. So I think you're in here. I'm supposed to kill you? You got a bounty. Oh, wait, I talked to you, right? I have to earn my way to you?
You're starting to bore me. I don't come here to talk. I come to watch the duels and see if there's anyone... Sorry. But if you can knock off all these other...
That's right. Okay, I have to earn my right.
Then,
Maybe I'm strong enough to do that now. While we're here, maybe give it a go. A mysterious stranger. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. You want to set up another fight, right? The ring is in your blood now, like a virus. You need to hear the cheers of the crowd. You need the rush of battle. You need to fight again. You want to step in the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelists on Taurus? I am ready for duel. I think you're ready to go against Ice Human. She's tough, but so are you. There'll be lots of action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I
Just
give you
still
the
looking off to the side of the
Mysterious
arena. Yep. Okay. I think we got it. There's no benefit to my accuracy by approaching, right? It's just a set roll. As long as I'm in range, it's going to be consistent. Also, whoops. Oh, man. That's what I get for that hubris. Okay, yeah.
It's over! The fight is over!
Yeah.
The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Okay, we want to go gloat again? And if so, am I going to feel bad about it after I've done so yet again? Oh, ice.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you.
I wouldn't think you're going to warm up to me.
I really
Your name is
don't have
Ice.
anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
You've made 2 puns now in as many lines. Well, not as many lines, but as many screens of dialogue. Both unintended? I feel like you're
I've never been
not
one
meaning to make
shy
these
away from
the cold, hard truth.
So I'll just... You're good.
You're not going to warm up to me?
But you're wrong.
I don't even think she knows what she's doing. She's just that good. She's good. Very good. Good fight, good fight. People like you, mysterious stranger. They bet a lot when you fight. It makes me happy. And rich. 2 puns, the perfect woman. I'm thinking. I always pay my debts. You won, so you get paid. 10% of the purse, that was the deal. Here's your credits. You come see me when you're ready to fight again. Do I get a heal before I run into this next one? I could just use a med pack, I guess. My latest find. My new rising star. We make a good team. We make a good team. I'm making money, you're getting famous. It's all good. You want to step into the ring now? Yep. Oh, can I ask you some questions now? Questions? Bah, I don't have time for questions. They don't make me any credits. I want you to fight, not to ask questions. So, are you ready to step into the ring? Yes. You got a real talent for this game, stranger. I think it's time you fought Marl. He's getting up there in years, but he's still very, very good. He used to be the dual champion. But I'm good. I'm very good. I said so. Let's do it. I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. Draw your eyes to the center of the ring, please. Maybe towards your opponent.
Still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Marl. But there's always some young gun.
Mr. Jazra, draw your
and we've
eyes.
got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Sure. Hey, at least we've drawn our weapon. Might not have drawn our eyes, but we've drawn our weapon. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Maybe so. Okay. And this is where our journey ends. For now. The stranger's down.
20 years and still going strong for the veteran. And the hard...
Okay. So we're not ready for that one. Or power blast. Have you considered grenades or power blasts? That was the exact thought I had. Like, maybe come back when I have that ability. Because June doesn't, right? He doesn't have power blast. Karth does. Zalbar just has the rapid shot. Right? With June, I have the sniper shot only. Which, the trade-off on that, I lose defense. And the fact that he's running up on me means I would just get wrecked even faster. I could try grenade, I guess. I did do that with the first duel, didn't I? Let's try it. That's how I got through the... I can't remember. Was it girl on? You lose defense for 1 round. Yeah. And it doesn't look like that would make the difference. And then he's going to be on me, so the sniper attack is good until he's in melee.
We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the
Is there enough time? I guess that... I was assuming that would be the next round, that he'd be on me, but... Maybe I'm wrong about that?
One of the best right here. I give you...
We could just... Yeah. What if I did that? Okay. You're wrong about that? I am wrong? Okay. Open with sniper shot, then do grenades. Is he going to stay put? Because I have to get out of the range of the grenade myself. Which, that is how grenades work, but I haven't really dropped one at my feet in this game. But, yeah, working as expected, as intended. Let's see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. But there's always some young guy.
So maybe you can cheese the fight. Oh. Yeah, it seems like it's not enough. I think we're just gonna come back. You can survive a grenade. The only thing that matters is killing him. Who cares about you? I think I'll just come back. I mean, I left for a while. I've been doing other stuff, and then ice was real easy. Melted her. So we'll just keep living our life and come back on the other side of maybe a level up or two and a new ability. Having a power blast or something would be really nice. Okay, I don't remember where that other hut was. Where's the other... Where is he? Who gave me that bounty? It's Zax? Where's Zax? Zax, where are you? Okay, I can visualize the space you're in. Where was that? What was that connected to? So it's not here, right? I think maybe back out into the upper city and Are you looking for the other cantina? Yeah, it was in a cantina. I guess that's what I was thinking. Like, it was in a cantina, right? Okay. So, is it over? Maybe here? Down elevator? Was that it? Oh, yeah, you're right. Have I been to the clinic? Beyond the Sith uniform elevator? Thank you. Okay, it's coming back to me now.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
So some of y'all say Taris and some of y'all say Taurus. Now I feel fine also not being consistent myself. Validated. And I kind of like that. I like, oh, ads are here. The people who talk like Sith say it the wrong way. Oh, is that? I was thinking like, you know, in our world, you know, people pronounce places incorrectly or differently depending on their background or, you know, what language, like what their first language is. And that's a cool idea too, like a like the Sith, you know, they, or just like an oppressive force that comes in, like an imperial force that mispronounces the name of a world because they're off-worlders. That's a cool dimension to it too. But he's not, right? So is Taris the right way then? Is that what I'm hearing? Like are the natives, the native peoples saying Taris, and anyone else, like the Sith or anyone that's coming into this world from off-world saying Taurus? Is it consistent? He talks like a Sith? Oh, does he talk like a Sith? Okay. I think I'm going to move for a minute while the ads are rolling. There's like a minute left. I'll be right back. Maybe go for another hour. I don't want to stay up too late, but... Oh. Can't spell British without Sith. Let's think on that. Be right back. Alright, thanks everybody for hanging around.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
No problem. Got it.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only!
Yeah, I know. But are you gonna stop me? I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me. You can tell me what's going on, or you can explain it to the Sith. Let's just try persuade.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith. I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Light side points. Hell yeah. How we looking? How we looking? You got a long way to go. Imagine the bounty you could receive for turning him in. You're that little Sith on my shoulder. Nice try. No way. Not this time. I want to be good. I want to be good. Hey, I'm no Sith. You know, only a Sith deals in absolutes. A non-Sith would say, I'm not fully Sith. I'm only partially Sith, but the majority of me is not Sith. Exactly. Bullseye. Got him. He's a Sith. I've received no formal training at Korriban. Neither am I a citizen of the Sith Empire. Seem to know a lot about the process. Seem to know a whole lot about that process. So I fit no definition of Sith? I don't know. I got my eye on you. Drunk man? The drunk waves sheepishly at you, but doesn't speak. He seems to be having trouble standing. Actually, he looks like he's standing quite alright. For a second there, it's kind of awkward, but I think he's got it together. Some of us, you know, are belligerent drunks. Some of us, you know, some people get sloppy. Some people get angry. Some people get, you know, goofy. Try to sing. And some people just go. Just stare at you without blinking. And raise an arm. Oh, man. These fucking guys. Yeah. They're 3 sheets. Totally hammered. The character seems to feel bond with these folks. They do stare aimlessly into the distance. We need to get them down the arena. I bet they could look just off and past their opponent and all of the spectators just as well as we do. I think, look at it. We would fit right in. We fit right in. Look at this. We could have a... Let's hang out. We could do this. We could just do this. Who's the drunkest? I think, obviously him. At least these two are sort of making, like, they're looking in the same general direction. You could sort of imagine that they could initiate a conversation. They're obviously not, but they could. Whereas this fucking guy. I just realized I just made the, am I a member of the NSDAP argument? I don't know if I know what that is. Please, human. I am injured and in need of assistance. These human children keep hitting and kicking me. I cannot reason with them, but if I fight back, I could be arrested.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak.
Whoa.
You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
we'll
back to
discipline
where
these
you came
children.
from. We don't want your kind up here.
Oh! Please, human, help me. Maybe these offspring of your species will listen to you. Hey, you kids. Hey, you kids. Leave that Ithorian alone.
What do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah,
Oh.
he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Oh, God. Just because he's different doesn't give you the right to attack him. Get out of here, you punks. You'll be the ones in pain. Oh. I guess I just haven't really seen that acronym. No, not say I'm not a member of. I see. Yeah. Am I okay? So you know what? Right, that is that argument. I didn't recognize it as such, but my alarm bells were ringing. It's like I know the structure of this one. It feels bad, and that's why. You know what else feels bad? Little Nazi punks here. In the words of the dead Kennedys, Nazi punks, fuck off.
Ah! Run for it!
There we go. Thank you, human. I was returning from a visit with a work associate when those child humans attacked me and chased me through the streets. Let's give, yeah. You are too kind, human. I thank you for your generosity. Well, let's see if I get the light side points. Most of your kind here on Taurus care little for aliens like myself. Yeah, everyone around here fucking sucks. Once more, thank you for saving me from those human children. I must take my leave of you now. My life mate will be wondering where I am. Experience and light side points. And I feel good. I just feel good about myself. I feel good about helping you, and I feel even better about chasing off the little Nazi kids. Little fucking brats. The only thing I regret is that we didn't have like an adult authority figure to come out and like defend their, I don't know, right to do the shit they're doing, and then I could have maybe killed them. I don't want to kill the children. I gotta believe that they're, you know, maybe we scared them straight. But the adults, on the other hand, the adults who should know better, happy to kill them. One difference is that there are dark side users that are not Sith, like the Dark Jedi that you saw at the ship at the start. Like how light side Force users are not automatically Jedi. That's a good point. Yeah. I am tending to conflate them. I'm aware that there's more depth there. Like, you don't really get into that with the movies so much, but I read some of the extended universe novels a long time ago. Not too much, just the Thrawn trilogy, and I don't even think I read all. I think I only read the first 2 books. I'm trying to remember now. I don't think I've finished it. Okay, so you're somewhere around here, right? Largo's apartment, Upper City. Is it over here? Wait, I'm trying to remember like where I get to that elevator. But maybe it's not through here. Is it directly in the Upper City? It might have been. It's another one of those places I can visualize where it is, because right, it's around the corner from some like parked ships. It might be over here. I feel like it might be. Is that it? That might be the elevator right there. It's just a lower city. That would make sense. Sith is a weird one, since it is a species, a religious order, and an empire. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, cool. Okay, now once I'm down here. Oh, wait. No, it's coming back to me now. Yeah. Yes, right across from the hidden Beck base. Okay. And there are Sith species that are not Sith Order or Sith Empire. Right. Yeah, I guess I only had like the vaguest understanding of this, but that is... I should probably read more about this. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm glad I went to the wrong cantina. We got to duel. That was fun. We got to save that Athorian. Is that the name of the species? Athorian, I think. Just good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
What?
It was worth the... What are we doing? What are we doing? Here we go. Zax. I did it.
Back again, human? I hope you didn't come just to chat. Davik hired me to do business and make credits, not to make small talk.
Got a bounty, and I want to collect on it.
A bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on?
I killed so many people, who's to really say? I guess just two. Matrick.
The traitor Matrick is now a dead traitor. This is a lesson for anyone thinking about turning against the exchange.
This is the guy that turned against the gang that you hunted down? I was trying to even remember, like, who was this? You'll up that reward if you know what's good for you. Do I want to try that? I kind of do. I feel like that's just... if I had saved right before this, I would have. Just do persuade. Right. I need to think about this. I know. I need to think about this as a game with systems that I put points into and not just go with my...
You're brave, human, to bargain with the Hutt, but I like you. Okay, 400 it is.
They like that. Jabba also says that, right? In,
You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Taris, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder.
In Jedi, Jabba also responds positively to being threatened with an explosive device. The guy got you to kill by twisting the events into making you think he was the bad guy. That's okay. Now, right. By saying betraying a gang makes him untrustworthy, and somehow that worked and you murdered him.
So Sylvan's dead.
Now this one I don't really know either.
All the other bounty hunters you went after her.
Oh, I do remember.
Ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human.
I actually wasn't trying to do this one. I was just trying to rob her apartment, and then she put up a fuss, so she had to die.
Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties.
Until I say I want 400.
You're a brave human to bargain with a hut.
Yeah, I seem to be getting comfortable with the concept. I'll be going now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe murder isn't so bad. If you murder the right people for the right price, it can be a pretty beneficial behavior. How far am I to, We're getting there. We're getting there. Hey, Silent Shelf, what's going on? Welcome. Alright. I think just like straight... Well, wait a second. If I return to the hideout from here, then that'll be the last, like, fast travel or whatever, like, warp I've done. And then it would bring me back here. But I guess I'm wondering, like, if I get back to my hideout... No, I guess... Never mind. I'm misunderstanding this. It's gone. I was thinking, like... Did I have, like, a waypoint sort of situation where, like, if I get back to my hideout, I can get back to where I was in the Volcar base? But no, like, by leaving it, I've already undone that, right? But maybe I should... You might still be there. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't return to hideout. How my feet? Maybe I should read these in order. There are money and XP farms later in the game if you desperately need cash. Yeah, or I could just keep murdering for money. Could just keep doing that. I don't even know. I'm not even in it for the money. I mean, I would like to have more money. Like I said, the one, you could talk me into it. And the other one, I was just trying to rob her. And things went awry. This is a perfect time to test it. You're not far from the hideout. Yeah, let's try. Let's try. I just saved, right? Yeah, okay. But... Like, if I go to the hideout now, as in run that... No, yeah, I know. I'm just curious, like, it'll just transit me back to here now, right? Okay. So, it would overwrite it, but now I'm just curious, will it be there if I run over there? I guess that part of it didn't need to be tested. That, so yeah, okay. But my feet are... They were peeling something fierce yesterday. Yeah. I haven't, like, pulled my socks off or, like, changed since I've gotten home from work, so I'm not really sure the current state of things. But I think the exfoliation socks are kicking in. I think they're starting to do their job. I just need to run down here, right? Wait. No, I'm trying to get back to... Where's my place? Is it to the apartments? No, wait a second. This one? It might be this one, right? Is this right? Do they look different? I probably need to do another pair. My calluses are too powerful. It's not been as pronounced as I was expecting, but again, it's still early. Like, I feel like it just started happening to any great degree yesterday, so I'm wondering. You're a lower city, gotta go to upper city? Right, that's right. Okay. Wait, where was the... Right here. I'm just in front of it. Are those my apartments as well? Or maybe it's Upper City South? Because I'm not staying where the Sith party is, right? I feel like I remember making my way over there. So it must be south. But this is the droid shop. I think. Is this right? Have you been in the droid shop? That was crossing, like, as I looked at it, I was like, that sounds interesting. Maybe we should go in there. I'm in the middle of something. But there's no time like the present. I don't know if I've been in here or not.
Yeah?
But I don't think so. A customer? Come in, come in. Janice Nall, at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Tara citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. They don't like aliens much here in Upper Taurus. Yeah, I've noticed. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners. You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids. But I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids? What do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs. Excuse me, for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 droids left. A rebuilt T3H8 unit for 50 credits and a top-of-the-line T3M4 model with all the options. But he's not for sale. Well, what are you telling me about it for? Tell me about that top-of-the-line droid. The T3M4 is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch codebreaker, expert security programming, and droid repair skills. He's even got the firepower to be handy in battle. I want that. You've talked me into it. This little guy is the absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding for a very special buyer. Sorry. You do need someone with computer skill. Oh well. Bummer. I'm not accepting that. I want to ask you some questions, and by that I mean pester you to sell that to me. I don't know if I can help you with your questions. I don't get out much. I prefer spending time with my droids to mingling with the Tara citizens. I would prefer the company of droids as well. I'll try to help you out. How do you feel about the Sith? How do you feel about these Sith? No, I know everything you just told me, but I am a little slow on the uptake. I don't think much of them, since they came and seized most of my droids. I guess they were afraid of someone using my droids against them. Or maybe they wanted to use my droids for themselves. There's no such thing as a bad droid, but sometimes they fall in with bad owners. People are saying a few of the pods crashed down in the Undercity. I blame it on human error. A droid wouldn't lose control of the ship like that. Anything else? You run a shop in occupied Oslo. A stranger enters and asks you how I feel about the Nazis. It's not even that situation. It's the stranger enters and makes conversation with the shopkeep, and the shopkeep tells what a horrible time they've been having dealing with all the racism with the Nazis in the area. And then you ask them how they feel about the Nazis. Yeah. I want the droid. I'm here to buy the droid you told me how wonderful it is. Why would you do that? I didn't want it when I walked in this place. I didn't want anything when I came in here. And now you sold me on a product that you won't sell me. You sold me on it. I'm kind of curious how this is going to work. Is it going to follow me around, but then... Is this like when I've repaired droids before, and they'll be with me, but if they get wrecked, then it's just gone? Or is it a little more resilient than the droids I've like the defunct droids I've come across in some of these like sewers and like in the lower city that I've taken into? It's 50 credits. It's 50 credits. Maybe I should just find out. You know a bargain when you see one. This little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere. Okay, but is that gonna break my heart? Because I'm getting into some shit down below. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, Janice Nall is your... Oh, Janice Nall is your gal? I've been saying Nall. Janice Nall is my gal? The gal on this Nall. This Nall is a gal. Okay. Or maybe... Is she saying her name? You never turn a potential customer away? You just did. Kind of. You had a potential customer of the top of the line droid. I would have bought it. Okay. Yeah. The alien languages say the same thing over and over. Do they? I haven't noticed yet. I keep listening for characters to, like, maybe somewhere in the alien language I'll hear them say their name, because I'm always trying to, like, see if I can hear how they say it. But... Okay. Hey. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. I'm very worried that you're going to explode immediately in the next firefight, but let's just see what happens.
What?
Sure. Maybe we're not even going to get that far. It blew up. I came to get my money back. You'd rip me off. Let's stay calm. Stay calm. It blew up? Huh. Thought I'd taken care of that little cross-wiring problem. Well, don't worry. I run an honest business here. Okay, I'm glad I stayed calm. I don't have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here, have your 50 credits back. No hard feelings, right? I don't know. It seemed like the perfect droid for you. I think you should give me something extra for all the trouble. Well, I guess I did cause you some inconvenience. You don't say. And I don't want to get a reputation for poor customer service. Business is tough enough as it is. How about you sell me that other droid? I don't think I want it anymore. Wait. Here's 75 credits. I think that's more than fair. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Can we do this whole thing over again? A few more times? Maybe I can get out of here with a cool 100. What else do you have for sale? I'd like to look at the rest of your wares, please. All my droids come with a money-back guarantee. I mean, if the next one does as well, then I think I'll just... Let's see. Let me see your droids. Yeah, you got this excellent droid, but he's not for sale. Okay, still. That's 50% more. We did alright. This was a worthwhile endeavor. I'm kind of sad, though. I was getting ready to go on... I was imagining all of the various adventures we were going to have together. And now... Well... Did you actually ever look at her inventory? She's not letting me, right? Like, she's just telling me that she's got one other droid, but then she won't let me... Because I'm choosing to look at it, right? Let me see what you got for sale. Let me see your... Oh, wait. My inventory is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, this is still the place to shop. Inventory. She does. You kept asking about buying stuff, and then every time you got distracted by droids. I thought her inventory was droids. I thought it was an inventory of 2 droids. That's her business. And you might think that's not much of a business. You sell 2 products, and one of them is on hold for a customer. And the other one just exploded in the entrance. But I don't know. The only droid you get blew up, so this is kind of useless. Yeah. Oh, wait. Droid armor. Is that what... if I had gotten that, could that have saved him? Is that what I did wrong? I needed to plate him up. That would have just held in the explosion. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have been a messier cleanup. That's cool to know. I didn't even know about this aspect of the game, though. Even on that metric, like, it was worth coming in here. So, okay, we can have droid companions. Like, I've repaired a couple, like I said, but I thought those were just sort of like one-off, like, situational, momentary, like, aids in battle, and there was nothing more to it than that. I think this might be it. Oh, wait. No. Actually, maybe. Are those my apartments over there? I think it might be, because I feel like this is the first area I ran out into, right? The cantina was the first thing I saw. I think these are mine. I think the thing that keeps... Every time I run out in this area, I'm once again reminded, like, this game is so clean. Like, it's got such a wonderful visual style. It's so clean and crisp and, like, just enjoyable to look at, but, like, not sterile. That's, like, the danger with sometimes when, like, sci-fi environments are, like, overly clean and like, even, like, adjacent to this sort of artistic design. But it doesn't feel that way at all. It just feels fresh and colorful and a nice world to be in. I'm really enjoying just being here. I'm just happy to be here. All right, is this me? This is me. I guess we're taking the long way around. It's too late. Okay. Was there something I needed to do in here, or was it just to test? Is it just for the test? Moment of truth. Where are we transiting to? All right. Cool. That is how it works. Perfect. I love that. That's so friendly. So it'll just stay here. And it's a one, like you only get one, and whatever you've done last overwrites it. It's good to know how that's working. I had the lingering feeling I meant to do something else first, but let's just do this. Oh, it was go give the serum to the rat ghouls, right? So upper and lower city are easily accessible, while undercity and dungeons can be fast traveled back to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have this lingering feeling like well, why did I leave in the first place? Was it just to heal? It might have just been that. It was. That's right. It's all coming back to me now. I ran into the poisonous pool without even trying to disarm the trap. Just straight shot to the goodies. And it worked. It all worked. It was the perfect plan. Went back, healed. Had some fun along the way. Bought a droid. Watched the droid explode. Got paid. This is relevant on other planets as well. Yeah, true. I hope it's not a spoiler to say that this game is not entirely on Taurus. No, I think I knew that for sure. I feel like I've seen screenshots of other biomes that don't look like... It's the funny thing about Star Wars, right? It's like, I've seen a different biome. I saw like a desert area or something. So we must go to a different planet. Like, well, we live on a planet with all kinds of different biomes, but somehow in Star Wars it's always like ice planet, forest planet, sand planet, the whole planet. It's all that way. It's one world and it's all like that. Good thing too, you got the droid, 25 credits and some XP. That is how most planets in the galaxy are. Yeah, I'm making a joke right now, but I assume, like, even when we see, like, well, I mean, they refer to it as, like, this is, like, the forest moon of Endor or whatever. Like, is the whole thing just a forest, though? And you do get that sometimes, where, like, I think, is it Coruscant or whatever? Like, the whole, like, just, like, planet-wide cities. So, like, you do have that in this universe, where, like, the whole planet is just, like, one type of thing, like, one biome or one city or something like that. But I have to imagine that most of them are not that way, because that's not really how planets work. Okay. So I had done the pool. Yeah, I'm looking at this door. And that door goes nowhere. I guess it's a question of, like... Earth is kind of unique as far as we know. Ecumenopolises? Planet-wide cities? I've never seen that word before, but I really like it. Coruscant, Taurus. Oh, is Taurus, is that the case here as well? Maybe, I was like, I read it recently and I felt like it was not a reference to Coruscant, but what am I thinking of? Is it the planet I'm on right now? Was it a piece of lore I've read about this world in this game? That might have been it. Nar Shaddaa and more. Like, I know Earth is kind of unique, but I guess I just mean, like, extrapolating from what we know, like, yeah, maybe, like, we don't really have a lot of evidence of other things that could support life, at least, like, not, you know, our kind of, like, carbon-based life or whatever, but, like, even aside from that, just, like, something with poles that rotates around like a star is going to have, like, vast differences in temperature, and then you would think so vastly different biomes because of that. Like, it wouldn't all be one thing. Like, you could easily see lots of, like, just completely desert planets or whatever, but like a whole thing that's just forest, even at the poles, like, yeah, it's going to happen here and there depending on, like, its proximity to, like, you know, you have, like, a Venus situation or something like that, something that's, like, really humid and warm. But I just feel like most of them wouldn't work that way. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This is based on nothing. Based on no real knowledge about astrophysics or anything like that. Okay, I had an idea, like, I think, okay, I want to do this first. I'm trying to remember what he told me. Like, if I go through this, If I spend the spikes to get through this, is one of them going to give me the pass key? I'm just wondering, like, can I get through this with only using the spikes in one situation? Maybe do this first and see if we get a pass key. And if we don't, then we'll use the spikes to get through the turrets. But I think that's the way to do it. I was gonna go looking for this term, and then I got sidetracked, got distracted. Cool. Thank you for that. A depiction of Trantor, a fictional ecumenopolis from Isaac Asimov's Galactic Empire. Suddenly I want to read this. Just because. Now I'm hooked on that idea suddenly. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It seems like a really, to me, it's a truly horrific concept. A planet-wide city. What a nightmare. Overload terminal? Wait a second. No, it was the barracks. Yeah, let's try this. Good. It's like, don't kill everybody. Leave me something. Leave me something. And then it did. And then it did. Level up? Hell yeah. Ecumenopolises are a common thing in sci-fi. It represents a civilization that has completely consumed the resources of their home planet and then relies on other planets for food and other resources. Similar to cities in real life. Imagine a country. Cities exist that make products from resources harvested and refined elsewhere. Services are provided that the whole country utilizes, but the city cannot exist without towns, villages, farms, etc. Yeah. And some of them much more than others, right? You think about like New York City or some places where like, yeah, like it all needs to come in, be imported in. All right, let's get them.
What?
And then expand that concept of a country to a civilization that spans multiple solar systems. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Thank you for that. That's a cool way to think about it. I hadn't really, like, thought about it in terms of, like, just extrapolating what we know in our own world with cities like that. And just, like, yeah. If there, like, multiple planets had been colonized, and it would make sense to just increase in scale alongside of, like, the expansion of civilization. What we know as like cities in our world now can be applied, like that same idea, to entire planets. It's just a sci-fi way to take a normal concept country and then expand that to an interstellar nation. This is also kind of why planets in sci-fi are often one thing. This is the forest planet, probably lots of lumber industry. To me, it just always seemed like simplistic, in just like in order to serve a narrative. You know, like, why is it like a forest planet or an ice planet or a desert planet? It's like, well, we have 2 hours of movie here, and we want to give you, like, I don't know, like digestible and like visually varied environments to like keep the adventure going, and you know, just for simplicity's sake, like, yeah, this whole planet is ice, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, a lot of these do make sense. In the country would be the forest. Farming planet represents rural areas. Mining planet, etc. Right. Yeah, that does actually. It really does. The more I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, they are one-offs, but we are dealing with a lot of anomalies because those are the worlds that we're interested in. Like, yeah, it's probably rare to find a planet that's all just forest. Like, most would be more varied, but like the reason we're here is because we highlight and seek out the one that is, because it makes the most sense to invest in and mine that planet for resources. Like, that's where we're set up. We're not going to go to the one that's got like 30% or 40% or whatever of its landmass forested. We're going to go to the one that's completely forested and set up our industry there. Okay. I didn't get a... I'm like not paying attention to what I'm doing because I'm thinking about these ideas. I didn't get a passkey though, did I? So that wasn't that. Unless it's in... No. Okay, I guess let's level up. So I'm gonna need to still deal with the turrets, huh? I don't think I picked up a passkey at any point. I wish I had retained the information he told me. I don't know where I'm supposed to be getting that. Oh wait, I have a log of messages, don't I? Is it in here? That's going back a little ways. And that's as far back as we go. Droids. Okay. Let's do this. Definitely demolitions. And security. I'm inclined to just keep investing in the class skills. Here. Just keep bumping these up. But I can't afford that. I wonder if it's worth not doing one of those and then putting 2 into one of these. Like a computer use. I don't really have anyone. Or wait, is Zalbar, what's his deal? No, nobody's good with computers. Everyone sucks at computers. Okay. Then I think it's got to be her. You won't find a lumber yard in your local park or people mining a random boulder. Industries are established where the resources are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I just, like, until now, this is really the most I've ever spent a lot of time thinking about it. In depth. Like, yeah, those all exist, but, like, we're finding the spots in, like, a dynamic world that, like, you know, offers all these different areas. And I just assumed, like, most worlds would work that way. And when you visit a bunch of worlds that are not, like, the whole world is the one thing, it always gave me pause, but really I think it makes complete sense now that I'm thinking about it that way. I'm going to go strip mine my local park now. Probably got some, yeah, good precious metals in the monkey bars. You know? Repurpose those chains on the swings. Of course, the lumber and the trees. Probably get, yeah. Probably get a pretty good haul. I assume the next time we speak, you will be chatting from somewhere outside of Japan because you've been deported for stealing the local park industry. Wish you all the best. But yeah, Star Wars and lots of sci-fi just uses space like oceans or highways, planets or cities, rural area, forests, etc. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a computer use, and then a stealth, and awareness, and demolition. And actually, instead of I'm not using this at all. But maybe I would if I could. I just never think to. That's not really how I want to play, to be honest. But then June can do this as... Okay, wait. I need to check again. What is June's current security skill? Wait, do I have to go to... No, I just do that here. That's right. Total rank 12. Skill rank of 9, bonus plus 3. 12. And then she's at 5. 4. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 9. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop putting stuff into security with her. June can do that. It's kind of like just a waste. Snuck right by that ranker. Yeah. Were you here? I'm telling you. Someone saw it. People saw it. There were people here. I'm not telling stories. It is a true story. It's real. I did it. It was done. There's a video evidence. No one believed me. No one would believe me otherwise. All right, then I guess we are going to do this. You're going to get the stealth and the awareness and the demolitions and the computer use. You're not going to get any more security. That's going to go to June. And June's not going to get any more stealth. You're going to be my stealth from here on out. Ooh, improve Scoundrel's luck? Hell yeah. Okay, now Zalbar. I don't really need you doing that. She's got that covered. Repair. And treat injury. Let's check your repair as well. Oh. Total rank of 5. Next to June's 5. Okay. Neck and neck. Is that a, is this a class skill for June? I'm trying to remember now. Or was I... Whatever the case. Okay. I'm gonna do that with Zalbar. Oh my god. Okay, calm down. I think we're gonna do that. Actually, why do I even need to do that? I think I should just do this. Yeah, that's smarter. Is this the limit? It's not even the limit. Let's do this. So yeah, she has 16 decks. She is definitely meant to be a ranged duelist. Oh, so I'm making a mistake having her do melee? That's a foolish choice? I don't want to go to work? I get it. I remember that me. I remember that me 14 hours ago. It gets better. It gets better. You're not that far behind me. I believe in you. You're almost there. Skip work. You're an adult. You can do that. If only it were that easy. Other consequences? Sure. But you can do it. You can do it, and then you can deal with the consequences. Okay. I think let's go... So there are areas that I haven't explored here, right? Oh, wait, no. This... I guess I'm... This is it. I've seen it all. No, I haven't. What a journey. No, that's just the lower city. I've seen everything in the Volcar base, I guess. Also, I keep coming in and out of the sewers. Wait, where does this connect to the lower city? Let's go find out. Have I been through this? One nice thing about living in Norway is that you can just call in sick. You don't need to explain why unless it's more than 3 days. Yeah. That is not the case in, I mean, depends on the job, but... Okay, yeah, right. I came up to this base entrance and then I went all the way around into the sewers. And I'm glad I did. I enjoyed doing it that way. Also, I don't remember if I could have even come in this way. Did I have what I needed? Anyway, we're here now. More than 3 days takes a doctor's note. Okay. Yeah, back to the terminal. And we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it the expensive way. That was right over here, right? Just persuade them that when they confront you about skipping, it's worked for June so far. You can just take a mental health day. Mental health is health too. I wish all employers recognize that. They do not. My current one definitely doesn't. My current employer doesn't really recognize bodily health and the need to sometimes give the body a break. I should have done this all in one go, huh? Because I'm having to slice it every time I come in here. Just wasting spikes. Can't do too much, obviously, yeah. In my work, I'm able to just say I'm sick and not coming in, but there are sub-plans, etc. Yeah, I was going to say, with teaching, even in the U.S., when I was able to take a paid sick day, I really rarely did it. Only ever took a handful over the years because sub-plans. It's sometimes just stressful, like knowing on the other side of the sick day, there's going to be like all this extra shit to do and make up and come into classes the next day. Sometimes, like, you know what, I'll just go in. Just work through it. It was only like when I had the flu and stuff like that where I just really couldn't go in that I'd even do it. Where was that? Was it under... It was under the cameras, wasn't it? Because I was looking at them, right? The garage elevator? Yeah, there they are. Okay. It's down to 7 spikes? Oh, right. Wait a second. Am I doing this... Am I stupid? I'm not... Well, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Do I need to be coming up on this terminal with the... Shit. Wait, did I just save? Dang it. I lost the spike. And am I going to have to... Yep, every time. Shoot. When's the last save I did? Was it just now? Was that just now? Anyone have a memory of me saving? Is this the save did I just do it? Because this is here, but like, was this earlier? It would make a new save. Yeah, right. Just do that. Right. Okay. Right. Yes. New slot. And then let's test, because that could be very sad. Increasing computer use lowers the cost. Time to redo that ranker. Look at playtime, switch 20 minutes, just look at playtime. I was, but I didn't know what to make of it. Like, I was wondering, like, yeah, I can see the, you know, what I was wondering is like, was this like 90 seconds ago? Because I don't want to redo anything just to like try this. I guess I had the idea like, does it matter which character I'm? And it would, right? I'm coming up on this, and who needs to be doing this? Security. It's her, right? I just looked at all this, so maybe I was in the clear. But wait, security was 9, 12. No, it needs to be June. And 0. Okay.
What?
Yes?
So it needs to be you, right? 2 spikes? Wait a second.
What?
1 spike. There's not 90 seconds. Computer use. Computer use. Right. Right. It just hit me now that I'm looking at it. Okay, but I can be forgiven for thinking I'm looking at security panel and security. Can I be forgiven for this? Will you forgive me? 11:32 and 11:51. That is not 90 seconds. No. Well, no, I recognize that. What I meant was, I understand in between those saves, there's 20 minutes. What I meant was that 11:51 minutes. When was that? How long ago was that? Because that's my last save. But when did I make that save? And what have I done in the interim? Did I do anything? Or did I make that save 90 seconds before, like me talking at this moment? Anyway, we avoided the worst by just, making another save. Counterfacts, thank you. Wearing headphones for just an hour will increase the bacteria in your ear 700 times. Who needs? Dun, 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 dun. I get it. I know the soundtrack is fine. I can intuit. I can remember what's happening. Researchers found that imagining doing exercises actually increases muscle strength. This is something I've learned. Yeah, I actually do this a lot. Not with exercise, but like in musical instruments. Like especially when I like had in recent years like koto recitals, or like I didn't have time to practice, or like the koto is just a very loud instrument that I can't practice it at all hours. Like you can just sort of, especially with like an electric guitar, just play around at any time without disturbing the neighbors. But the koto, like, you can't be doing that. So I would like look at my sheet music and do that, like visualize, or just like sit by the instrument. Anyway, just like go through the motions mentally a lot of times as well. And there's something to it. It's, yeah. You just made the 11:51 save. That is the new save. Wait, right. I don't even know anymore. Something in my brain made sense. But anyway, the real question is, I don't have any more questions, do I? Computer use. We've answered all my questions. 5, 2, 0. It needs to be mission. Okay.
Yeah?
And I can see, I wanted to understand why. Okay. Gluten, named from Latin gluten meaning glue. Cool. Yeah. I guess I understood that about gluten. Right. It's a substance that gives elasticity to dough, helping it rise and keep shape. It occurs in wheat and other grains like barley and rye, and in food and drink derived from them, but not corn, rice, or oats. It's a protein composite consisting of gliadin, fraction, alcohol soluble, and glutenin fraction, only soluble in dilute acids or alkaline. Bacteria aren't scary. Yeah. I mean, some of them are. The headphone bacteria one disturbed me too. I'm not enjoying that one. I'm not enjoying that. I'm fine. You made the new save to compare play times. That's why I keep saying 20 minutes. That is why I did that. Wait, yeah. Does that answer my question? No, it still doesn't. It still doesn't. Right? I don't even know. No, I guess it did. Okay, right. Yes, thank you. Yes, it was. It all makes perfect sense. Yeah, you kept saying 20 minutes, and I just wasn't getting it, even though it made perfect sense and perfectly answered the question I had. I think I kind of forgot what my question was, or like how to answer the question I had. I wasn't really clear on what I was asking. All right. Now let's try. Now let's see what they got. Remember, your bathroom gets poo particles everywhere every time you poop, and you are still fine. I don't believe that. I'm gonna look at this knowledge in the face and turn away from it. I'm gonna turn away from this reality and refuse to accept it. And you know what? No one's gonna stop me. Bacteria aren't scary as long as you regularly wash your hands, shower, do dishes, laundry, etc. Just wash your ears. Yeah. Okay, but picturing bacteria multiplying is gross. There are bacteria multiplying everywhere. They're a crucial part of Earth's biosphere. You would not be able to live without bacteria. You're choosing fear over living your life more comfortably. It's one of those things, oh wow, I don't like thinking about that. I won't. And it'll just recede back and away. I'll never think about it again. And I'll go back to living comfortably. I'm comfortable. They're back in, as you can see. I mean, I just, I did the bit. It was 5 seconds long. Now we're back. I always close my toilet lid before flushing because I cannot stand the thought of particles hitting my bath towel. Yeah, when this idea was brought to my attention once, I'm the same way. Lid goes down because now, ever since I've learned that idea, I imagine just I visualize the sort of reverse cyclone tornado of just poo particles erupting out of the toilet. With the flush, it just floods the room. Just a geyser of just disgusting little bits. And so even now public restrooms, if I have to use a stall and it doesn't have a lid, I still imagine it. And it's even worse because who knows who was in here last and what they were doing before me. And sometimes they leave evidence of that. So it's I have escape maneuvers where I've got the door ready to go, and then we fling the door open, hit the flusher with my foot, and just race out of there before the before the twister gets me. I feel like a real tornado chaser. I feel like Helen Hunt. Yes, Helen, not Bill Paxton. I feel like Helen Hunt. Let's leave it alone for just a moment. Let's get a lay of the land. What are we doing in here? It doesn't matter. Mythbusters tested it. Poo everywhere, every surface. Well, I don't know. They're just TV scientists. They're just TV scientists. How thorough are their methods, really? So the lid did not protect the room. Unless you have a vacuum-capable seal for your toilet, you are not protecting anything. You're describing exactly what I mean. You are living in fear. Your quality of life is worse because you think you can avoid bacteria instead of just accepting that they are there and washing your hands and clothes. No, I'm not living in fear. I've just got little maneuvers to just convince myself that it's kind of fun. It makes every trip into the toilets a little adventure. Yes. A little more exciting because of... it's one thing to wash your hands. If there was a cyclone of doo-doo particles just cycling around you through the air, then your hands are not the only thing that you're thinking about anymore. And I'm obviously not thinking about this battle. If I choose to stand in the stall with a cyclone of doo-doo through the air, and then I don't go wash my face, you know what I mean? If I accept that, I just need to just take a shower. OCD? That is different. Hey, you're back. I'm sorry, I wasn't really looking out for you as the sort of director of this combat encounter.
What?
What? It's time to level up. Are you excited? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? We just leveled up. This is awesome. We just leveled up. Here we are again. This is the best. You don't need to think about it. Bacteria are everywhere. The cyclone of doo-doo happens no matter what. People still survive. People survived having pools of literal shit in their villages. You can survive a bit of spray when you flush. I don't want to just survive. I dream of more for myself in this world. My sight's set a little bit higher than just survival. And those sights are above the line of doo-doo cyclones. All right, yes, keep doing this. Wait, no, you're not who I think you are. But do it anyway? No, don't do it anyway. Do this. You need to be doing this. I wish it weren't so expensive. I really need someone who has this as a class skill. But I don't. And so it is. Wait, who's the other one? Is it June? No. It's Zalbar. Zalbar. Okay. Do it anyway. Imagine if you had a droid. Imagine. I don't have to imagine. I can just remember. I remember what it was like. I remember those 30 seconds. They were pretty good. Well, they weren't even that good. It was sort of like everything was sort of spoiled by the fact that I was walking out of the store, not even be able to like fully enjoy what I had just purchased because I was thinking about the better droid that the shopkeeper sold me on, but then wouldn't sell to me. And that's one way to just make sure you don't have a happy customer. Like, oh, by the way, this thing you just bought, I have a better one, but you can't have it. You're not going to get it. Nope. It's reserved, but I want to tell you about it just because. Just because. So, yes, demolitions and computer use. And I wonder if I want to just sit on this and the next time, like, bank a point, and next time we really need someone with better computer use. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. I accept. Improve Scoundrel's luck. Did I just get the same? Isn't that what I got last time? I'm having like deja vu. Wait, did I? No? Am I confusing myself again? Am I going through the same level up that I went before? And like, did I reload a save or something? And all that loading and saving? Did you load your new save? You did? Or you keep playing your old save? Wait. Is that why? You loaded 32 save? No, get the fuck out of here. Is that why we're doing this again? Wait a second. Where are we? Where are we? You made a new save, then loaded the old save instead of comparing the saves like I meant. Is that why we're here? Is that why we're going through very familiar events? Yeah. Gotcha. Huh. Okay. This is why I don't stream at night. And no, this would never happen in the morning. It's never happened in the morning, and it never would. I did it, right? I loaded 51? There you go. Yeah. I did. Thank you. with our forces combined collectively, if we all do our part, we will get there. We will get there. It's a team effort, these streams. This is like having one of those dreams, you know? In your dream, you just get exactly what you want, then you wake up, and then you remember you don't have that thing. It's like that. Like, oh man, another level up. What am I going to spend these points on? I feel like we just did this. Yeah, there's a reason why you felt that way. You know, you didn't level up. You didn't do that. Sometimes it feels like a me effort. Well, there's no I in team, but there is an M and an E. Okay. I think you can loot the turrets. I guess I will make the effort to go do that. This is where I come in. We can talk to them. They don't have much to say. I misremembered. My bad. It's fine.
Sure.
It's something I should have thought to do. I'm surprised I didn't. I blame it on hunger. You're hungry. I'm sleepy. Our chances are dwindling by the second. I have food on the way. What'd you get? Get him. Well. What else we got? I'm gonna oh, what are you? Where are you? No. We gotta stick together here. But I'm glad we've just wrangled all them up. Okay. Yep. It's just about yep. Too late. That was sloppy, but hey, we're alive. Kebab, nice. So if you want mission to be melee, increase her strength when you can, but getting another melee character might be smart. But she's so cool with the sword. She's so cool with the sword. I mean, you're right. At what point am I going to be able to increase her strength? Do you get a chance to level these stats at some point? Like we're doing with the feats? Or you get attribute increases at specific levels? What about the Wookiee? Makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? It makes a lot more sense. He would make a great melee character. Yeah, he might. He might. Should we do that? What are his feats? I don't know. I can't see beneath all the fur. I don't know what those feet look like. What does a Wookiee foot look like? Do we know this information? Have we seen? Do they have like paws? So he has both melee and ranged feats. I do really like using this, but you know what? Yeah, the power attack. Oh, but this is right. This is melee. Oh my god. This is the melee power attack. Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing this? When did you last stream, by the way? I noticed my streak is gone. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't stream today. Was it yesterday morning, Japan time? Yeah, it was Thursday morning, Japan time. I was playing Draken. Yeah, I didn't see you that day. Yeah, we did the last couple hours of Draken, and had some adventures. They weren't the most exciting adventures, but they technically were an adventure. We ran from one castle, got a message at the castle, had to take that message to another castle across the map. Took the message over there. And when I got there, they didn't even let me in the castle. They said, "Now take this message back to the first castle." So I turned around and went right back to the first castle, delivered the message. The Dragon Prince got very upset and said, "Here's what I need you to do. We're going to have a very totally different kind of quest. Now you're going to go north to another castle." And so we started doing that. And then the 5 hours was up, and someday I'll go back. Maybe it'll come up on the wheel again, but actually, I really am liking Draken. There's a lot of cool stuff there. It's much more enjoyable on the Super Nintendo than it was on PC. They made some changes that really improve and make the experience more intuitive, and the music is a lot better. So that's the way I'm enjoying playing it. So, okay, we're going to switch some things here. He should be melee. Missions should be using a single ranged weapon. Oh, you had an appointment? Hope it went well. Can you read the duelist feat on mission? I can't remember if it affects two-handed ranged weapons. That's a good thing to check. Let's take a look. Where was that? Characters that focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle. So yeah, I think it's both melee and ranged, right? +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to the efficiency of this form of combat. This applies to both ranged and melee weapons. And there it is explicitly. And this time I managed to read to the end. Now we know. So, okay, we're just going to switch everything that y'all are doing. It was the exact wrong, like the exact opposite way to play these characters. I still maintain the fact that, I mean, we're going to get this prototype Vibroblade in Zalbar's hands, and then we'll know for sure, but I'm going in assuming that he will not be as cool as she was wielding it. But let's believe. Can she use his bowcaster? I don't see why not, right? Wait, was this it? It was a prototype Vibroblade, right? Although, is that the best option at the moment? Let's see. 10 plus 3, 1922. Yes? Yes. 112, but less of a critical chance. And lacking the physical damage bonus. +3 damage, better crit range. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Prototype deals 4 to 14. Whoops. 4 to 13. Wait, can you dual wield swords? But he doesn't have the dual wielding feat, right? So he's going to take a... He should be single weapon until you get him a dual wield feat. Yeah, I was just double checking, but I wanted to say he didn't have it. I just didn't even think about doing that. It didn't even cross my mind. I don't know why I didn't, because why not? We're dual wielding firearms. That said, I just want to see. I think I was wrong. He looks plenty fucking cool. It's not fair though. We're comparing. I never gave Mission 2 blades. He looks plenty cool. Okay. I can accept it. I think she looks cooler, but I think it's just because she is cooler, so there's just no getting around it. But I'll accept it. And I think I'll be happy I did because it's a much smarter way to play. Food is 2 minutes away? Hell yeah. I'm feeling that way about sleep. Not quite 2 minutes, but I think I'm going to close things down here soon. We're going to give you this because this thing is pretty gnarly. Otherwise, we're keeping things consistent, I think. Although, what are you currently wearing? No, actually, this is what I want, right? Or do I want you in a heavy combat suit? I guess I didn't realize you could wear heavy combat suits. But prototype deals 1 to 10, but then plus 3. So min and max are 3 higher. Right, yeah. Kebab and fries and churros. Nice. Okay, wait. I guess I was misunderstanding this. I thought... So she's got the light armor proficiency. So I thought she wouldn't be able to wear heavy armor because you don't have the heavy armor proficiency, but you can. I can put this on. Is there a detrimental? Or no, wait, it's not heavy armor. What are you doing? It's just called heavy combat suit. It's a light armor. I need to look at the category. Yeah, it's still categorized, and that's right. This is military, and that's medium, and that's off limits. Okay. We got there. So actually, is this what I want to do? 5, 4, 5. A max dex bonus. Would it be better to have a defense bonus of 5? And a lower dex bonus? My ride is 4 minutes away. I get a ride every Friday because I have to be outside early and help kids play kickball before school starts. It's the only sport I know the rules to. I hope kickball goes well. I hope you have a great day. You're almost there. Have a great Friday. Maybe I'll see you this weekend. I'll be around, probably not tomorrow, but Star Wars Extravaganza on Sunday and Monday for May the 4th double. May the 4th Japan time and May the 4th non-Japan time, or people behind Japan time for May the 5th for me. 2 days of Star Wars. All kinds of stuff. Variety stream. 30 minutes per game. We got the highs and the lows of the Star Wars universe. Everything's well represented. And a couple of these, even the turds, there's a couple of turds that I'm very excited to take a look at. But I won't tell you what they are.
This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Thanks for lurking. I'll leave myself on a lurk to get points in case you raid. I will. Yeah, I plan on doing that. Slurk. I haven't done it yet. I do have an idea for it. I just didn't do it yet. It's been busy times recently. So she has a plus 3 bonus from Dex, so armor with max 3. In my mind, I'm picturing Slurk being repeated gulping sounds. I don't know why. Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I won't say what I was thinking, but I think the word is incredibly disgusting, and I don't like seeing it, reading it, or hearing it, or saying it. So in my mind, it was going to be a command that would represent that visceral feeling of dislike. Is this the better choice? Or is this the better choice? I'm trying to remember now. Wait, so the max dexterity bonus. So you can get she has 3, right? So I can only get 3 of those points as benefit. So like having more dex or less dex, like anything above 3 is irrelevant, right? Am I understanding that right? All right, I'm off. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. It was great having you. Good night and have a great day. And thanks again for lurking. And bye-bye to the Slurkers. Slurkers don't get bye-byes. Add the defensive armor plus her dex bonus. That is your defense. It's that simple. Okay, maybe I was misunderstanding this then. I guess I was thinking like the max, because it's like max dex bonus. I thought it was saying like there is an additional up to 5 points that you can get on this. How much dex does she have? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm misunderstanding this. It's not the +3. It's the 16. Right? That's an addition. So you could have... No, wait. It is +3. It is +3. Right. Yeah. No, I had that straight. I'm undoing my thought I just had. So we would have +3 to this armor, right? So whether I have a +5 or a +4 max dex bonus is irrelevant because I'm not making use of the maximum of either of those. I'm only getting a +3 dex bonus, right? I guess that's what I was saying. Do I have that correct? So in that case, it would be better to go with the one for 5 because I'm not going to make use of that +5. One armor supports up to 5 dex, another 4. For her, that doesn't matter since she's 3. Okay, I do have this right. Thank you. I guess it's not complicated. I just wasn't quite sure if that's how it works, but it does make sense. You're getting a max bonus of up to a certain point. It's carving out space for that dex stat to either be more beneficial or not. Okay, so that's the right choice. I think that's it, right? I think I probably hung out in this menu for long enough. I think I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. At 20 dex, she will have a dex bonus of 5. Okay, yeah. Later on, it might make sense to change. I think I need to get out of here. I think it's pretty close by, right? Or actually, can you just... You probably wouldn't be able to do it here. Yeah. Because I want to say it's right around the corner here, right? Yeah. We're going to warp back to heal.
Hey there. What can I do for you? Okay.
Nothing.
Have it your way.
In Pathfinder, the armor system has even more going on. You have 3 armor classes. Oh, really? Are they like protections for different types of damage? AC, flat-footed, touch? Oh. I keep looking at this every time I come in here. And we didn't even need these droids. Flat-footed is just your armor since you are caught unawares, like someone sneaking up on you, or the first turn of combat. Oh, like caught flat-footed. Okay, no dex bonus. Gotcha.
What?
It's your time to shine. That's what. Touch is just your dex bonus, limited by armor. This is stuff like lightning magic, or lots of magic in general. Look, he's just wrecking shit now. Get him. Oh my god, look at this. It's incredible. Oh my god. Why did I spend all these hours not giving you a sword? Some things you can't avoid with armor, some things you can't avoid with dexterity, and then some things, like someone swinging a sword, is armor plus dex bonus. Well, I'm very much looking forward to mixing all those stats up when I finally get there. Now go back and fight the Rancor. Yeah, that would have done it, right? That was the missing piece. It would have been fine if I would have done this. What is the
Sure.
I can't see it outside of combat, right? Well, I guess I go in the menu. I'm trying to stay out of the menu as much as possible. We're spending enough time there already. What is the ability that I've been using with her? It's the critical strike. I want to get this for Zalbar. I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to do that anytime soon, but I want it. But I mean, looks like I don't even need it. I mean, I do, but at the moment, we're doing just fine. I wonder if I could have taken on the turrets with you. No, I mean, he was getting, like, vaporized immediately. It doesn't matter how sneaky you are, you won't have an easy time getting through plate armor. And it doesn't matter how dexterous you are, you can't dodge if you're asleep. That's a good point. Yeah. I guess I'm trying to decide, am I going in here? Let's go in here. Okay, I've decided. You need a special pass to open this door. Or do we?
No problem.
No problem. Problem. Still need the pass. Okay.
No problem. Didn't work.
Tune, you gotta save the no problem for after you've unlocked the door. You're getting a little too overconfident. And it's kind of embarrassing on the other side of two failed. To use stealth, you must turn us. Oh, wait, no, wait. What are you doing? Yeah. Hey. Radiation shields? Energy shield. I think here is the perfect place to say goodnight. I love that system since it means there's a real difference between being a dude in armor versus a dude who dodges. While at the same time, there's no real difference between armor or dodging for stuff like punches, slashes, etc. You're just avoiding taking damage. That's cool. I wasn't aware of that. Thanks everybody who came to a non-traditional, outside of my normal hour stream. Every time I do one of these, it happens like once every several months, I say, I should do more of these, and then I just don't. But maybe I will. Anyone else playing Knights of the Old Republic? If not, we have some friends of the channel. Some great streamers streaming at the moment. You'll experience it in Pathfinder Kingmaker when you eventually play that. Someday. Someday. How about... I think we'll be going into the end. Mr. Redeye has been doing a 12-hour stream. I don't know if it's in celebration of anything. I know it's because it's Golden Week here in Japan as of now. So I think it might just be for that. But it might be commemorating something in addition to that. Whatever the case, let's go and wish him... I can watch Redeye while eating. Oh wait, are you telling me I have to finish eating without your stream up? So rude, never mind. Yeah. No, you can go find a more skilled, present, knowledgeable, aware gamer. So that you have to do less legwork. I'm trying to offload you onto like a stream where you have to like, you can be less present if you so choose. You won't be required to like answer questions every 30 seconds about how things function. He can take it from here. Thanks everybody who came tonight. It was great having you all. I'll be back Sunday morning Japan time for a big long stream. May the 4th be with you. It will be with us. It'll be May the 4th here. It'll be May the 3rd for a lot of you. But then that's fine because on my May the 5th, it'll be May the 4th for you. And we're going to do 2 days of Star Wars. Come hang out in the Discord server if you want to know schedule stuff like that. And I'll let you know. I'll let you all know when I'm going live. But it'll be about 9:30 a.m. Japan time. Maybe both days. Definitely Sunday. I love explaining things, though. And I love having them explain to me. You do a very good job of it. I'm very thankful. There's no trouble, whatever the opposite of trouble is. That's what this stream is. The only person I seek to trouble is myself. If I've troubled any of you, it is unintentional. I really don't attempt to trouble myself either, but it does make for good content. It makes for content. It's certainly content. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go. It's kind of late over here, and I am an old man. So I'm gonna go to bed. Go watch a younger man play video games and enjoy. Mr. Redeye, stick around for the raid. Great channel, great streamer. Highly recommended. And even if you just hang on for the raid, you get points. And you can use those to fart in this channel and other things. But that's what most people use them for. But I do have other channel commands. Channel points. They do exist. I swear. All right, Ray's ready to go. Thank you all again for coming. Good night. Be well. Sleep well. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.